Alright, this should be our start. Oh, who farted? Oh! Alright, unboxing video. Box was on the porch upside down on its side. I'm pretty sure they threw it from the truck. What the hell is this? My oxygen sensor bong. It's tiny. It's so cute. In the product reviews for the starter, people were saying that you should take these bolts out and replace them with longer ones, citing that they did not have enough thread engagement. That looks like plenty to me. Did the manufacturer already fix the problem? Are people just fucking stupid? These are both distinct possibilities. Yeah, so I think we'll just put some Loctite on those once we confirm that this all fits and it's been mocked up, blah, blah, blah. People are also saying that this chewed up ring gears. In the instructions, they give you a specification for the distance you want from the end of this surface here to your ring gear, with the gear not kicked out. In addition to the obvious, depth of gear mesh, whatever you want to call it that way. I'm going to go ahead and speculate that 100% of the chewed up ring gears were caused by people not setting up the starter properly. Of course, this may not be their own fault. I remember almost 10 years ago now, my friend was building a Jeep with I think a 4.2 liter. I don't remember, it was the inline 6 AMC based engine with a carburetor, and it had an automatic, and he had to go back and forth to the parts store about 4 or 5 times to get a flex plate that was true. I mean, I saw with my own 2 eyes. He finally, what he did was, they had a brake lathe over there, and he would do is he would buy the flex plate and he would set it up in the brake lathe and check it for run out, and he had to get about 4 or 5, like I said, to get one that ran true. So I have a stick with a real flywheel, so I'm not too worried about that. But maybe people did set this up properly on one side of the ring gear and it was totally different 180 degrees from that. Does anybody know where to get those Uncle Tony squirt bottles? That's nice. Because not only is this shit expensive, but gasoline works better. I just cranked down the bell housing bolts. We did a bolt check, and they were loose. One of them's missing. So we're going to have to go into that disaster there and try to find another one. Starter, how does it fit? There's only one way to find out. Slap it up in there. So we just threw the starter up in there, and the instructions call for 100 thousandths of an inch between the end of this gear and the ring gear, and we had probably 1/8 of an inch more than I would have liked, actually. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to paint this gear. We're going to take both of the shims that come with it, install it. We got to put the oil filter on, fill it with oil. We're going to spin the thing over and take the starter back out and look at the wear pattern and see if we should take a shim out, leave it alone, take 2 shims out. You get where I'm going with that. At this point, we'd like to thank our friend Gary, who so graciously donated a dozen cases of motor oil to the channel. Thank you, Gary. That saves us a lot of money that we could use to make better videos. Check out our Purelator Motivator oil filter, sold by Kmart. I always do. We just cranked the engine over. We're going to take the starter back out and look at the marks on the paint on the gear. Recording. Okay, so you can see we've got a pretty good wear pattern. It's almost down to the base of the gear. I think we're going to leave it just like that with 2 shims. Installation notes. This stud here, where your battery cable attaches, is 5/16. The one on a stock starter is 3/8. Doesn't seem to be much of an issue. You don't have a stud, you have a screw to attach your trigger wire to your ignition, and these are reversed. But this is actually easier to install than the stock starter. I was stressing about that. I seem to be missing a header bolt and 4 spark plugs. Stand by. This would be a good place to put those videos of Vito welding the oxygen sensor bung in the header, since I can't figure out where else to put them. From right here. Yeah. It sucks about these. You get the big gap. You're gonna grind it to fit, or the doesn't matter which way the thing screws in, does it? It shouldn't matter. This side looks fine. It shouldn't. It's just straight thread. It's not a paper thread, so okay. I was at least smart enough to thread it on the oxygen sensor before I came over here. It will stand up on the tubes. Okay, I guess I can do that. I can get around so far. There she goes. You gonna do anything besides stand here at my teeth in my face?
I'm trying to hold it right there. I'll be able to get a little further. Such a small bung, you know, I can only do like an eighth of the diameter. The approach angle gets all fucking goofy. Kinda out of practice. It's been a minute since I did some stainless. Trying to get it too hot. Now I'm gonna go like this.
Go on the other side and hold it.
Yeah, it'll be a little funky at first, but getting away from me there. Right like that. Something like that. Yeah, that'd probably work.
You like it?
Yeah.
And it's good. It's a nice coloration.
Bluish gold. It's that stainless to steel crime.
Crime. Operation Mind Crime?
Because the only thing that can't rust is the damn header. It's the only thing that's not stainless. Use stainless wire.
Oh, I forgot to dump out the collector. Nice. I might have just fucked up. Put the starter in. I don't have the header in here yet. Pretty sure I have to jack the truck up to get this header in here. Ah, look at that. It fits just fine because I have a mini starter. Oh, did you speak too soon? Oh, come on, there you go. Look at that. Just remember how awful these were to begin with. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm gonna buy these kind of exhaust gaskets from now on. They're the best. This has been sitting for about a month now. I got the fuel pump running. And it appears our needle and seats are working. That's always fucking good. I think we're good.
I'd like to find a bolt that threads in there. See that little pinhole? I gotta fill that in.
You're just looking for a bolt to put in here while you weld it?
Yeah, just so I don't fucking geek the threads. That's the thread, but just gotta clean it maybe. A little cleaning action. So I've just got that messing around with now. Got some 40 series spool gun wire I'm gonna try. I forgot the cast iron was nice with the 40 series. I forget what it was I had. I think it was 50. I think that might have been while I was getting all the porosity. I'm gonna try it. It's been a while since I fixed cases. I got more to fix for myself, but Dave sent me a message. Found a guy just the bottom end for a 250R. With a transmission in it, $1,200. They paid that for my whole 250R, like what, 10 years ago?
Send Vito your blown up cases, folks. How many cases do you have to weld back together a month to pay your mortgage payment?
Right? Probably like 10.
Think about it that way. You got to book X amount of case repair jobs a month.
Depends on time and damage. Usually get one knocked out in a couple hours, depending on how bad it is, if you gotta do any machine work or not. Like I have one I need machine work done on the bore where the bearing goes is all egged out. So it's funny, when I take it out, the motor out, I'll take it apart out to show you. Because it's actually got a piece of shim stock in there. I figured out how much bigger the bore is than the bearing. I wrapped shim stock around the bearing and shoved it in there. I forgot, that's in the trike. Wow. It's been in there for a while too.
That's pretty terrible, but I love it.
It is terrible.